Hey, Coach. Thanks for having us in today. Really appreciate it and having a few minutes of your time.
You bet.
A couple questions, I guess. So, I mean, fifth season going in now as the head coach of the team. It gets easier every year, doesn't it?
You would wish that it would, yes. You know, there's always, unique challenges with each year that, you didn't have last year or the year before. Yeah. We went through, 1 year of a pandemic, which was completely different. So there's always, something different, something new. So one thing, it never gets boring for sure.
So tell me about your off season. How'd the off season go?
Really pleased with the progress we made through the off season. Blessed to have a bunch of kids that want to come in and work hard and get better, and I feel like we've done that. We've gotten bigger, stronger, faster, which are your goals for the off season, and really looking forward to August and see how that pays off.
Good. That football field out there, there's been a lot of winning on that field over the years.
Yes.
A lot of winning. What is it about this program that really separates this program from a lot of other programs in the state and honestly in the country?
Well, yeah, that's the big question, because you would like to bottle that, right? I can't take credit. It was developed long before I got here with the past head coaches and just the community. I think there's some key things that go into a successful football program. You got to have great community support, and we do. You got to have great support from your school and administration, and we have that. Our parents are fantastic, our booster club, all the things that they do for us. And our kids, they work hard, they have high expectations. It doesn't matter if you graduated 20 starters or 2 starters, the expectations don't change. And all those things, I think, together kind of go into being able to win consistently year in and year out.
You kind of touched on my next question, community. I mean, what's that mean around here? I know the communities, people that don't know the Jenks around here, it's not a very big area. I mean, it doesn't cover a whole lot, but the community is very involved.
It's a unique situation. It is, because part of our school district is in the city of Tulsa. So Jenks is a small town, but the size of the school is really, you would think it was bigger. But I think you have that really tight-knit community and community spirit. Everybody gets behind the school and the athletic programs, and part of what really makes it special.
I had the pleasure back in 2004 and 2005 to kind of help with the program a little bit in a very small sense compared to what you guys do, and had a little taste of, obviously back when Alan Trimble was at the head and was running things, and it's amazing what you guys, what the program has built to and what you've continued on with the success. I mean, it's a true. You should be obviously commended for what you guys have been able to do here and how many kids that you guys have been able to affect. Do you hear back from many kids from the past that you used to coach at all?
Oh, yes. And, it's awesome to hear from them. When they come back, if they're in town, they stop back by the stadium. Any chance they get, they reach out, after a big win. A lot of them will reach out to the coaches, and it's just great to hear back from them. Sometimes, and I know this is my case as a player long ago, you don't realize the impact those coaches had on you when I was in high school. But as you get older and you move on to college and start a family and get in the business world, you realize all the life lessons you learn playing sports and playing football. And so it means so much when those kids come back and they visit with us, and they visit with our kids and tell them how important all this is to them.
You need to tell my little kids about those life lessons, because it's not the same when it comes from me, but yeah.
My name is Josh Jackson, and I am a sports performance training specialist at Next Level Athletics. I'm working alongside Mitch Allner with the Futures program from College Promoters to give these kids the athletic advantage they need by refining their speed, explosiveness, power, and all the things that make up a great athlete. We're going to give these kids everything and more that they need to accelerate their game.
Hi, I'm Mitch Allner with College Promoters Oklahoma, and with our Futures program, we're going to be working with the younger generation of kids, because when it comes to sports, it starts at this age. We're going to be working with kids from 3rd grade all the way up to 6th grade, working on speed, explosion, but more importantly, we're going to be working on the skills of the game of football, ball handling, throwing the ball, how to carry the ball correctly, how to learn the game and what actually you're gonna need to know on the field and not just how to run straight. We're gonna provide a full experience to our kids and to our families that are involved. With our Futures program, we are investing in our kids' future.
For over 10 years, I've been fighting to recover millions of dollars on behalf of my clients that have been injured in car wrecks. The last thing you need to worry about is fighting against an insurance company. Let me fight against the insurance company so that you can focus on healing, feeling better, and getting your life back. I'm Anthony Grosby, founder of Grosby Law Group. Here at Grosby Law Group, I fight for you. I fight to make sure your medical bills are paid. I fight to make sure you're paid for the time off of work. I fight to make sure that you're compensated for your pain and suffering. And I also fight to make sure that your car is either repaired or replaced. And the best thing is that you don't pay a single legal fee until your case is over. I understand the fear and the worry that you're going through. Let me fight for you. Call 918-582-7775 and set up your free consultation today.
Is it time to give your home an upgrade? The remodeling experts from locally and family-owned Art Construction and Roofing can give your property a brand new look. From roof replacement, exterior remodel, to kitchen and bath remodels. Depend on our over 20 years of experience for high-quality remodeling work. We're a fully licensed and insured business, and we know how to get the job done right. It's not just construction, it's art.
Big Wheel Digital Media is a service-driven creative company that specializes in compelling video brand development and social web messaging. Big Wheel is based in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, producing powerful solutions for clients and partners at cost-effective prices. We are innovators and creators of Emmy Award-recognized entertainment to creative private industry solutions, movies, advertising, sports, gaming, and more. The team at Big Wheel have been there from concept up to delivering targeted results, surpassing expectations to meet client goals. Each of our clients have different goals, styles, and requirements. Our proven record over 2 decades documents our capabilities to deliver on time and on budget. From basic websites to brand design to million-dollar productions, we scale to meet each project with proven methodology and deliver creative triumphs. In our experience, players win games, but teamwork wins championships. Big Wheel's superior creative skills, combined with proven experience, market and technical knowledge in responsive collaboration, contribute to an all-in approach that wins for our clients and partners. Big Wheel Digital Media holds over 100 years of combined proven innovation and creative solutions surpassing expectations. Our operational wheelhouse is ready to engage for you. Call or email today to start the wheels turning to build momentum for your video initiative.
So there's been some stuff that have come out, and I'm sure it's not something that you pay real close attention to, but social media, preseason polls, I know you hear it. I know you probably don't pay attention to it, but you know, all the kids do, and with what I do, I have to follow a lot of the kids stuff, and there's a couple polls that came out that said Jenks not #1 in the state when it comes to it. How closely do the kids pay attention to it? Because I know that's not something that's super close to what you guys do.
Well, I think they do, and I think all of that information is great for fans, right? It generates interest, it gets people talking, and sometimes it gets our kids fired up. You know, there have been a lot of seasons where we weren't ranked #1 going into the season, and we're battling it out in that last game. So, you know, it's great for the sport, I think. I try as best I can to avoid all of it. Sometimes you just can't. But yes, you know, the great thing about high school sports is it's you know, decided on the field. You know, there aren't any polls that matter at the end of the season, and so no matter where they have us at the beginning, you know, we get to have a pretty big impact on how it finishes out.
Right, which it's how you finish that season, not how you start. There's no question about that. So let's talk about this year. You know, 22, replacing a lot of good players, replacing a lot of good starters. You know, who do you got coming in and stuff that, you know, how are you feeling about the team this year?
Well, I'm really excited for two reasons. We do have some key guys coming back this year that were big contributors to our championship run last year, but also lost some key guys. And with that, some of our young guys we are really excited about. They our incoming sophomores, only lost one game in their last 2 years in junior high football, and some real talent there, and guys that are willing to work hard, and we're excited about where they're at right now in their progress. So a lot of optimism in the program, usually is, going in, but couldn't be happier with where we're at, and as we bring those young guys along and to fill those spots, I think things are going to shape up well.
What's a couple names on both sides of the ball?
Well, goodness, it's hard to limit it to a couple. Jalen Stanford is one that really stands out. It's going to be a two-way starter. Ty Walls is another one that's going to play on both sides of the ball and have a big impact. Jaden Carroll at running back. We've got some linemen, Landon Zaldivar and Milton White, coming back for their senior season. Milton's going to be a 3-year starter, Landon a 2-year starter. Cooper Chrisip's going to be a 3-year starter at linebacker. Caden Vinoy as well, 3-year starter at linebacker. So lots of guys we're excited about. I hope I didn't miss anybody there, but there's a bunch of them that we're really excited about for this year.
It's hard to hit on all of them and stuff. I know a lot of times throughout a season, health plays a big part of that, and wish the team well when it comes to it. So Coach, back-to-back state championships. What's it going to take to win 3?
Well, there's so many things that go into a state championship football team. And you got to have some breaks. Certainly, you mentioned injuries, staying injury free. You got to be healthy at the end of the season. You want to be playing your best football at the end of the season. For us, I think the key, you got to prepare the same way you did the past 2 years. You can't let success breed contentment and being satisfied with where you're at. We talk a lot with our team about positive discontent. It's okay to be positive about what we've accomplished, where we've come from, but never be content with just being where we're at and staying where we're at. So, just the work and the preparation, they have to remember what got them there the past 2 years, and it's going to take that same type of effort this year.
There's been a lot of winning around here. A lot of schools have tried to emulate that and do the same thing. So what is it that you guys do that's going to keep you ahead of the curve and keep you successful with what you do?
Wow, that's a great question. Every year you look at it that way. What's it going to take to get on top? And Coach Trimble and even before him, they kind of set the bar really high. Coach Trimble did, and many schools tried to chase that, and the parity in 6A1 is probably as good as it's ever been. There are a lot of really good football teams, and it makes it even that more challenging, after so many years of it being Jenks and Union year in and year out. I go back to, as far as what it takes is, you have to have uncommon preparation. You can't just rely on talent. You're not always going to have the most talented team. So how do you combat that? And that's to be more prepared than your opponent. With preparation, great preparation breeds confidence and execution, and those things are key when you get into a tight battle. And I think Jenks over the years with Coach Trimble have had all of those components, regardless of the talent level, regardless of the returning starters, regardless of the new starters, and we're just trying to continue that year in and year out.